Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another City Skylines 2 video where today I'm back in Town and I'm doing something a little bit different. Now recently there's been a lot of hustle and bustle talking about mods. You can now kind of install them, you can get them rocking and rolling, you can implement in your city, and I thought it'd be quite fun to check them out myself, see how good they are, what we can do with them, and if I can kind of fix some of the issues that I do experience in my city from day to day as I continue to build and play this. Now, while there is quite a few ways in which you can get mods, a lot of people are using this one. Now, if you've watched Biffa recently, I highly recommend go and check out some of his videos. He's got some amazing videos. He shows you how to install the mods, how to get them, and what they pretty much all do. This is the preferred method. It's on the Thunder Store. All you gotta do is you gotta get the app, and then you can download all of these mods within it, and then you have to launch City Skylines within the Thunder Store app, and then it loads it up from Steam. It kind of compiles, and then it kind of implements all the mods into your game, and then you can use them. Now, it's very new, it's very basic, there's not really much going on right now, so there is very limited mods in which you can kind of pick and choose. Now, I've kind of got like a little bit of a handful, a nice little selection that we're going to hopefully use in this video, and I want to see what we can pretty much do. Now, the game, or the mods in question that I have the Bepin X pack, which you need to be able to run the mods, so you gotta get that one by default. I got Legacy Flavor, Moob, Hook UI, City Monitor, Ducks in a Row, and I've got this one which you have to kind of install away from this. You have to kind of manually install it yourself. Again, if you want to find out how you do it, I highly recommend go and watch Biffa's videos right now. He shows us how to do it. It's absolutely fantastic video, excellent explanation, and it's helped me get to this point where I can install these mods. So what do each one of these do, and how can I pretty much what can I do with them basically? So I've got in the Bepin X pack, the Legacy Flavor, Moob, which is hilarious for a name right now, Hook UI, City Monitor, Ducks in a Row, and the traffic lights enhancement. So if I go back to this again, there's a few things we're going to check this. So you kind of need this one to be able to kind of configure and make your mods ready to use. The other ones that we can pretty much get is like the road wear remover. You can have your unemployment stuff. I've got the City Monitor one, which allows us to kind of, it tells you a little bit of description right now somewhere. Hold on, where is it? It displays a little window with all the most important details of your city. So you get all the stats in one big go, which is really handy. So we're going to be checking that one out. What else do they get as well? There's a magical hearse one which removes the need for death care in your city. That's something that I kind of technically really do need, but I haven't got that one. I've got Ducks in a Row, which allows us to place trees and bushes in a line. Now, one thing that really annoys me is placing them manually, so I really want to check that one out. The Legacy Flavor one right now, which provides a mod to provide option to make City Skylines more like the first game, which kind of sounds pretty good to me. You can do unit display, which is something that I really struggle with when it comes to building road, is trying to figure out the new system. That's the main reason I got it. There's transparent grid cells, which are going to kind of find out what's going on with all this. Color blindness mode, dynamic borders, dynamic icons as well. So it kind of makes it feel like the old one, but we'll see how much that kind of changes it. We've got the Hook UI. I believe this is one that I got as well, wasn't it? Did I get the Hook UI one? I think I did, which this one allows us to, I think it's one that just allows us to have it by default, had the mods in there. You write some uniform loader for Skylines 2. Yeah, I think this is one of the other ones you had to get by default as well, if I'm not mistaken. Infinite Demand. I haven't got that, but that sounds pretty damn cool. You can have adult trees only, so when you place a tree down, it just instantly grows. That sounds pretty sweet as well. Pedestrian pathfinding, a school capacity balancer. Some of these I didn't actually spot when I come to install them. And there's a few other ones as well. The Moob one allows us to access the map editor. There's unlock all tiles. There's an economy fixture as well. There's some pretty good ones, boys. So these are the ones that I'm going to be experimenting with anyway. So we're going to see what we can kind of get up with them. And see what kind of happens right now. I'm quite excited. So I've already got the game loaded up anyway. And we're now going to go through each of these mods and see what they're going to be like. I'm excited, but at the same time I feel disappointed because I feel like these mods shouldn't have to be here because the game should be playable anyway. But let's take a look. So we're back within Fallstown, and the city's running as of normal right now. And the main thing that we can visually see that's different with the new installation of these mods is straight away we have this new icon at the top left, which allows us to view the city monitor. Oh, damn. Okay, that's pretty cool. So I had a version of this in City Skylines 1 that I use quite a lot. And just at a quick and easy, simple glance right now, we can see if there's any issues that are either happening or going to be happening very soon within the city. So from straight away right now, I can see that I am definitely not producing enough electricity. I have really good healthcare availability, but my elementary school and college are slowly seeping down. Jail availability is really good. Crime rate's really low. Fire hazard is... It could be better, but that's something to really worry about right now. Landfill usage is getting low. Water and sewage is on the cusp of breaking as well. So it just enables us to kind of play the game and kind of keep a track of all of our stats in one easy view. Now, how do I get rid of it? I know we can move it about there. Do I have to click back on it to get rid of it? Oh, I do. Okay. Hold on. Did it all disappear when I put that up? No. That's just me. That's just me. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's something that I'm probably going to keep right now. That's probably something that I'm going to keep and play around with. Now, the other stuff that we have as well was to do with zoning, right? So it's a little bit more transparent, so you can kind of see what's going on. So it does remind me a little bit more of the first game in that regards. And also building as well, the roads. Didn't we have the ability to check and see like segment numbers? Oh, the unit numbers, look at that. Oh my goodness me. So you remember when we had to do it's like one to get it perfect, it's like a 112, a 112, 14. Oh, that's so good. That what if you build a grid? Oh, it's beautiful. You can now see the differences. You can see the split in between as well. Oh, it makes building so much easier, that does. I'm definitely keeping that one. I'm sure there's a lot more to these mods that I didn't really... Oh, hello. That I didn't really kind of view them and check them out. Another big one is the fact that we can now control the traffic as well. So I think if you bring up the traffic light manager one is the one I've got. Bring on the traffic lights, and then it says, please select the junction. Now, this is the one that I was most excited about, and this is the one that I seen in Biffa's video, and I was like, as soon as I seen it, I was like, that's it. Forget everything right now. I need to install some mods. So let's find a junction that might be slightly awkward. I mean, we could look at this roundabout, for example. Actually, I don't know this roundabout would work because it's to do with traffic lights, isn't it? So we need somewhere that hasn't really got a roundabout that can be quite OTT. Like, we have this junction, but I want somewhere with a little bit of traffic. To be honest with you, I could actually delete a roundabout just for the sake of viewing this. So, these all contain tram roads, don't they? So, if I delete this, so it becomes a four-way intersection. Okay. And I'm going to pause, and I'm going to bring up the traffic lights now. And apparently if you select it, right, you get this big... Well, I say big, you get this little kind of section here you can play around with. You have the option to leave it vanilla. You have split phasing. Now, this is what I said on Biffa's video, which I'm most excited about. Split phasing means that they kind of go for the traffic lights in sections. So left and right would go while, you know, these guys wait. I think that's how it works. You can also change it where it's advanced splitting. I think the advanced splitting allows us also then to be able to control the lanes. So right now all the lanes are set up perfectly. I think by vanilla, I don't think it changed. If I save that, I think these are all pretty much set up as they need to be in general anyway. I think we need to find somewhere which is a little bit awkward. Maybe like here. So you could argue here, these 3 lanes, you would want one to go left, one to go straight ahead, and one to go right. So if I edit this and put advanced on, and then save, click back on it, how do I now edit it? The roads. Do I have to do split phasing? Is that what I need to do? How did I get the thing up like we just had before? I think we have to put traffic lights on in general first, right? Yeah. Oh, okay. So you have to put the traffic lights on. And just by selecting advanced split phasing, it automatically updates our lanes for us. But I could also edit them to also say ahead and right. Oh, that's a game changer. It's a game changer, right? You have to admit that is an absolute game changer right now. Holy smokes. But we need some traffic anyway. I feel like we need to wait till we got a little bit of traffic. It's currently 6 a.m. in the game, which is where everybody comes to life. I feel like this could be quite an important one, but we need to get rid of the roundabout. So what if I do that? What if I deleted the roundabout here then? It's an awkward junction, as you can see. It's a very awkward junction. So let's add these traffic lights to it then. Let's see what we can kind of do. So this is my first time using this mod, so this is kind of crazy. We've got the traffic lights in. Yeah, traffic lights in. So how traffic lights work in general is one side goes, the other side waits. It's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. Nothing too crazy. These guys are now going. And it will eventually cause, I won't say issues, but one side is always getting backlogged while the other side gets to go. Now, I could do split phasing, which if I save that now, it does slightly change it, but I'm not entirely sure how it fully changes it. So these now go. Oh, split phasing, so it makes one side go at a time. So the left side, if that's what you want to call it, goes. All three sides wait. And then we wait for the next side to go. And then the other three sides wait. So they take it in turns. So you've got protected right lanes as well, which I think that allows right-hand turns to go at all times. So if you're making a right, you can always go, providing it's left or right kind of situation. You could do always green left turns and save that. So if you're making a left turn, you can always go. That reminds me of America. I think in America it works like that. But I've seen in America it's always right turns because they're driving the right side of the road. But yeah, the advanced splitting is the big one. So if I do always green left turns, exclusive pedestrian phase, does that mean we can do crossings? I think that's what that means, doesn't it? So I've got the advanced one now on, which, how do I, let me save it. How do I get that? Is it the ability to choose the lanes? Right, save view, click back on. That's now gone. Was it split phasing? What was it that you get to kind of choose the lanes for? Because now I can't choose the lanes. Save. Or shall I just reset this? I'll reset it. Vanilla. Save. Get rid of them. Put them on. Advanced split. Save. I still can't adjust the roads. So how was I able to do it over here then? Save, changes, okay. Save. So that's on advanced splitting. So why can't I do it on this one then? Is it because it's staggered awkwardly? I would like to adjust the road, please. Lane direction tool experimental. Oh, that's what it is. That's what it is. So that allows me now then to make the 3 lanes have their alternative options, but these 2 lanes not so much. So if I said to these lanes here that this is only a dedicated right turn, no, straight ahead and right, this is a dedicated left turn only, and then we enable always green left turns, and then do the same thing over here. So open the experimenter tool, that's fine, left only on these 2 laners, and then save. So that now basically sets up the ability. We've got traffic lights, but if you're making a left turn, you can always go. It's always on green, which means the right lane on these 2 lanes are straight on and to the right. Now that's advanced split phasing. I can just do normal vanilla lights, so they all go when they can. 2 sides will go at once. But if you're making a left turn, you can go. Obviously, it's now messed up some of the traffic flow because I've changed what lanes they can kind of be in. But at least it keeps the left lanes continually flowing though, doesn't it? That's kind of cool. I love this. I love this. Now, obviously, I had a roundabout here and we didn't really have many issues. And by doing this, I've now caused some issues. But the fact that we can now control it is ridiculous. Like, we've got traffic here now as well. So let's select this. Let's open up this tool. So this is your straight ahead and right. This is your left turn only. That's only a 1. This is a left turn only. So there we go. And always left, always green on left. So let's just see how that changes that straight away. Obviously, some of these vehicles are now in the wrong lanes. This has got, I was about to say, this has got 2 lanes, but they're parked cars. They are parked cars. But then they've all got a filter over to there. So let's have a little fast forward anyway. I'm loving this. Obviously, I'm causing more issues than I'm solving right now because this is the first time I'm using it. But this is pretty sweet, boys. This is pretty sweet. So while they do what they've got to do, and while the vehicles tear through, and while the game is now struggling to even fast forward right now, we should slowly see some movement. I love the fact that we have these dedicated left turns as well. It's pretty cool, isn't it? It's pretty cool. But anyway, I could get lost in that. I could get stuck in that so much. What about my other mods? Now, we had the other one, which allows us to place trees in a line. And the only reason I'm really excited about this is because I've created these style of neighborhoods here. Now, I've done it here where I've tried to place trees in a line and I've done them staggered and all that to kind of make it look pretty beautiful. But I soon gave up. I did it here as well. I soon gave up as I started to build more and more because it became a little bit too tedious for me. So how do we implement a row of trees? So if I go to the trees then, which are here, and say I wanted this, oh hold on, that's the wrong button. If I wanted this tree, now I didn't get the mod that allows me to have adult trees, but maybe it's something I should get. And I think you have to do something, if I'm not mistaken, place you down, and I'm actually not too sure what you've got to do. You have to put a second one down? Do I drag? I'm not entirely sure what you meant to do to place down multiple trees. I'm not entirely sure. I think it's something that I need to kind of quickly look back up again. But I also should have the ability to have access to the terrain editor. Now that was another mod that I did get installed, but I'm not expecting everything to work. That's for the settings. What's this over here? This is my advisor stuff. I'm not entirely sure. So let me have a quick little revamp and see. You have to use left shift to activate it, which it just made a noise. So if I get, say, like this birch tree down, and then you have to use the arrows up and down. Oh, okay. The more arrows you place, the more it spaces itself. Is that right? Let me try again here. So if I put you there and then want to go to, say, over here. Okay, no. To here? I'm still not 100% sure how that worked. It worked for a second, didn't it? It worked for... Let me deselect it and select it again. So if I go to here... No. Right. It's not enabled now because I can't press up and down. So if I do it here, I enable it, click, click. No. There was a split second where it did work. And now it doesn't want to work. Maybe we need like a visual cue. To help us. I think we need a slight visual cue. But I think the map editor one, I think it's not to do with the landscaping. I think it's actually to do with the actual map editor. Like the physical map editor in the game. So I might, in a moment, kind of quit back to the home screen and see what we can kind of get up with. Now, ooh. Does that mod work here? Oh my goodness me. So I want to get rid of that, but I want to open up the... Oh my goodness me. So you're ahead. Oh no, I can do lane management on the highway. Where do I start? Right. Get rid, and then obviously... Right, get rid, open. Right, that's straight on. Ahead. You're ahead, but you go ahead and left. Oh no, I've messed it up. Can I reset it? Yeah. Right, let's not do that, right? Let's not do that, boy. I'm going to end up destroying some stuff. I will end up destroying some stuff. We've got traffic issues here as well. We've got traffic issues here. Let's see what we can solve. Oh my goodness me, look at this. Look at this monstrosity when it comes to it. If I can do something here... It's an invalid shape. I don't think we can do anything here. I think this is truly messed up. But I don't think it works on roundabouts, does it? Does it? Oh, it does. So if I open this. Close, open, close. No, you can't change anything. Okay, so it doesn't really work well on roundabouts. Where's the areas that I did implement it? I implemented it over here, didn't I? What's the traffic like these days? I mean, it's dispersed, which is fine. It's not the best. We have some traffic here as well. I've always had traffic here. This will be interesting. I've always technically had traffic here. So if I edit this and open this up, and I say that you are a dedicated left turn only, which it does it by default when you kind of enable them that stuff. And then how do I get it to where the pedestrians cross in? So exclusive pedestrian phase, if I save that. Now, isn't that the one where the pedestrians wait to cross? If I do a always green left turns. Advanced split phasing. And what was the other one, sorry? Protected right turns? No, we did the advanced split phasing. I'm not sure what the pedestrian one actually does. I think I'm sure they have to wait to turn themselves, right? Or cross themselves. But the left turn is always on green. Yes! Oh, they're actually waiting at the crosswalk. You can see them actually waiting there at the crosswalk. I don't think they acknowledge this one because the crosswalk no longer exists there. But maybe that now I've added it in. Yes, now I've added it in, they'll wait. So if it wasn't there before, they'll just throw themselves across the road. Which now pushes the issues over to here. But I can do the same thing here as well. So advanced split. Left turns, all that jazz. And they'll wait to cross as well, so they'll wait so you get like a bulk of traffic go through before the crossing actually works. Alright, wait for this to then go. I know there's traffic here right now, but they've got to wait for their turn to go. So they're all waiting to cross the road. Off they go. I'm just waiting for these guys here to make their turn. So that lane there is to go straight ahead. Now there's less people wanting to go right than there is to go straight ahead and left. So I reckon with our advanced stuff here, I make this the right and straight ahead. This the left turn only. And that's the right and straight ahead. And save. And that should hopefully filter more traffic through once it's fully updated. Fingers crossed anyway. If this is how it's going to work, then absolutely beautiful. It's quite exciting, isn't it? It is quite exciting. Now, it might mean that I'm now funneling a lot of traffic into one single lane to make these turns to go in and around. But that's my issue. That's not the game's issue. That's my issue. If I cause the issue, fair enough. If the game causes it and I can't solve it, then that's a game issue. But the fact that we can control them is pretty beastly. Now, we'll actually quit. I'm not going to save this. We'll go back to the main menu. I won't save it because I don't know if these mods are going to break my game or not. Now, the editor. I don't know what this was like before. If we can even access it. I don't know. But I have the ability to create my own map. I think this is like this anyway. I'm not 100% sure. Can we change the calendar? Time? Do I have to put it in play mode? I'm not 100% sure on this. Modify terrain. Objects. You can build a wall. Import mesh textures, bulldoze. I'm not sure how you edit this. And the time of day, but it feels like it's all still trying to load in as well. Yeah, it's all still technically trying to load in. You can see that the texture is cutting across the grass. Well, I don't know if we could actually do this anyway, or if this is a new thing. But it's something that I definitely will be checking out. Now, is there any mods that you think your boy should check out? Let me know in the comment section down below. I don't know how I feel about having mods now. It's not the best way to implement them. It's not the perfect way. I don't know if they're game breaking. But at least we've got something, right? At least we've got something. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I don't quite know what to do now. But until next time, I'll see you all soon. So, goodbye.